Hey guys, I'm Tanya and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be super packed with information covering everything that I've spent in Dubai, right from accommodation, flights, taxi, visa and a lot more. So without wasting much time, the cost of my entire trip to Dubai is First, let's talk about flights. I flew from Chennai to Dubai through Indigo and it was a direct flight. The flight duration was around 5 hours or so and the flight cost me rupees 15,000. I had booked this flight 15 days in advance, so if you're booking it early, then there are high chances that you will be able to book it at a much better price than me. When I was planning my trip a month in advance, the tickets were just rupees 12,000, so plan your trip in advance. My return tickets were also similarly priced. Again, I flew through Indigo and this time it was not a direct flight. I had a 3-hour layover in Mumbai airport. So yeah, totally my flights to and from Dubai cost me rupees 30,000. Next, let's move on to visa. A single entry tourist visa for 14 days costs around 7,000 rupees and the processing time is around 5 to 7 days. I opted for a 48-hour processing time which is an express visa, so I got my visa in 2 days. So if you're in a hurry, then it's great to book a express visa. I booked my visa through easier.This. I highly recommend their service because they're super helpful and prompt with their service, so you can also try and book with them. There are also a bunch of options like the 30 days tourist visa, 2 days tourist visa, so plan your visa accordingly. Next, let's talk about accommodation. I booked a room in a 2-star hotel called the Holiday Inn Jumeirah. So this room is priced at rupees 6,000 right now in bookings.com, but when we went, the prices were at around 9,000 because it was during the end of the expo and the prices were almost very high in all the other places as well. So we booked this room. Since I had gone with 2 of my friends, it was feasible for me to share the cost of the accommodation with them. So if you're traveling on a budget or if you're traveling solo, then this might not be feasible for you. But don't worry, there are a lot other options which are much cheaper in cost. You can opt for a stay in Old Dubai where the pricing is much affordable and it is a bit away from the major tourist attractions, but there is the metro and you can easily travel through that. Now let's talk about my hotel. The rooms were really compact and nice and the service was excellent, so if you're traveling to Dubai, then I would definitely recommend that hotel. And it had come with a complimentary breakfast. Also, it had a free shuttle bus going from the hotel to Dubai Mall and the beach, so that is also a great way to save some money. And these shuttle buses only go twice a day, so plan your visit accordingly and save some money. So it made it really convenient for us to travel, and a lot of the hotels also offer this option, so please check with your hotel beforehand. Next, SIM card. I got my SIM card at the Etisalat counter in the airport and that cost me around 50 dirhams. During my time of visit, I was also provided with a free SIM card at the airport. I'm not sure if it was just for the expo period or it was a normal practice, but that also came out to be useful. That had a very limited MB per day and I thought it might not be enough and went for an Etisalat SIM. But buying an Etisalat SIM came out to be extremely helpful because it came along with a lot of offers which we used during our stay. One of which was very helpful was you get 20% offer on 4 rides per SIM card on the Careem app. Since 2 of my friends also purchased a SIM card, we had 3 SIMs in hand and we booked around 12 rides in great prices. We also traveled free of cost using these discounts. Another great deal that comes along with the Etisalat SIM card is that you get 1,500 dirhams worth of offers on the Smiles app. So you can use this Smiles app to book a lot of activities in Dubai. I didn't use this in my trip, but I'm just letting you know so that you can use it during your stay in Dubai. Let's move on to food. I ate at a variety of places ranging from malls to street food stalls to dhabas to Domino's. So the price can go anywhere between 25 to 100 dirhams. So a meal packed with fries and a drink at a mall cost around 30 dirhams. A meal at an Indian restaurant cost around 20 dirhams. Kunafa at Global Village cost around 25 dirhams, and corn on the cob cost around 10 dirhams. So you should get an idea with this. Transportation. Initially when we planned our trip, we had planned to travel only through metros and buses, but then when we got this discount on the Careem app, we were more than excited to try it out. So on an average, the taxi rides from our hotel to some of the major tourist attractions cost around 25 to 30 dirhams, and that translates to about 500 to 600 rupees. And some of the places that are a bit far away from my hotel, like the Dubai Marina, Skydive Dubai, Global Village, all these cost me around 70 to 80 dirhams, which is 1600 to 1800 rupees. So when I was splitting these costs with my friends, it turned out to be a bit more affordable. And if you're traveling solo or on a budget, then you can obviously use the metro. It is very well connected and you can travel through that and save a lot of cost. As I mentioned earlier, there are free shuttle buses which are running to and from your hotel, and be sure to check out their timings so that you don't miss it out. And once we ran out of the discounts on the Careem app, something that I figured out was that booking a taxi right on the road is much cheaper than booking it on the Careem app. So when you run out of the discount, you can always book a taxi on the road, and they run on a meter, so you'll have an idea of how much that will cost. And most of the taxi rides come with the Wi-Fi, so be sure to check that with your driver. Next, let's talk about activities. Dubai has a wide range of activities from ziplining, skydiving, cruise ships, and a lot more. Before I share anything further regarding the pricing of these activities, I want to clarify something. When I posted a reel on Instagram regarding the budget of my trip to Dubai, there were a lot of comments saying that I was giving out wrong info, saying that the prices were a lot higher than what I was sharing. And I was very surprised to see a lot of people thought that these prices were impossible in Dubai. So I am going to be sharing these information along with screenshots of my booking so that it is believable. And I used a simple trick to book all of these activities, and it has saved me around 5,000 to 7,000 rupees during my trip. So I am sharing a great tip which I use to cut down on my spendings. So here it goes. Something that I figured out on day one of my trip was that booking over the counter was very expensive when compared to booking online. And when I started checking online, I found out that booking via the Klook app saved a lot of money, and I would have saved at least 1,000 rupees per booking. So that was really helpful. This video is definitely not sponsored by them, but Klook app, if you're watching this, then I am the right person to sponsor, because I would have shared this with a lot of people. So yeah, this is a great tip to make your booking and save your money for booking activities. So all bookings that I'm going to be talking about on this video, except the skydive and the edge walk, were made on the Klook app, and I'll be attaching the screenshots of the same. So first, let's talk about glass walk and glass slide in the Skyviews Observatory. This is one activity you would have seen all through Instagram, one glass slide where people are sliding on the top of a high building. I booked it immediately, and it cost me rupees 1,250 when I booked through the app. This activity is more for Instagram than for your own joy, because this had a very long queue, and just for one slide there were a lot of people waiting. If you want an extra slide, it costs another 550 rupees extra. So if you want to have that Instagram video of you sliding down the glass slide, then you should visit, but if you don't want that, you should definitely skip this. The glass walk is also very short, and it is a bit scary to walk on the glass, I agree, but it was very short and not very impressive, because when I went, there were a lot of people and it was getting extremely crowded, but maybe if it wasn't that crowded, it would have been enjoyable. So it is what it is. And now let's move on to edge walk. Edge walk is something that I was looking forward to during this trip, because initially I had no plans to go skydiving. So this was going to be my major fun activity, and I was looking forward for this because I had seen a lot of videos on YouTube and I was waiting to try this out. It turned out to be really amazing. So this is also situated in the Skyviews Observatory where the glass walk and the glass slide is. Actually, I made a small mistake while booking this. The edge walk comes with a complimentary glass slide and glass walk, but I did not know about that and I booked them separately. So this is for you to know. So you don't book them both. Edge walk is something that I would recommend 100% to anybody. So initially I was a bit skeptical about this edge walk because it was just a walk on the edge of the building and I was not sure how adrenaline pumping it was going to be. But the minute they opened the glass door and I was made to walk out of the doors to the edge of the building, the feeling was unreal. Man, it was amazing because you're made to stand outside this really tall building. It was around 218 meters or so, and you can see the Burj Khalifa from there, and the city view is amazing, and there is no railing or a parapet wall that you can hold on to. You're just standing at the edge of the building and it was amazing. I would definitely 100% recommend this activity. If you're going to Dubai, then you should definitely try it out. This cost me rupees 14,800 when booking through their original website, and it is definitely worth the money. Next, let's move on to Global Village. Global Village is one place that I wish I had spent more time in. I was there the entire day. I think it opens in the evening and closes at night. I was there the entire timing, but I felt that it was definitely not enough to go through the entire place. It costs around rupees 200 the tickets per person. Global Village is a place where you go and try out food of different countries. There's this dresses of different countries. It's actually like a place where you can shop, eat and have fun. There are fun activities like the giant wheel. It's like a mini carnival there. It is also a feast for the eyes. I tried out the kunafa and another Turkish delight. Then I tried out the Korean spicy noodles, then tom yum in Thailand's pavilion, so it was really fun. I also got to shop a lot in the Global Village. I purchased a few accessories, and these are some things that I bought in the Thailand's pavilion. So there were a lot of interesting stuff in Korea's pavilion too, a lot of these cute little stuff. So you should definitely visit if it is open. Desert safari is one thing that is a must when you travel to Dubai. Obviously, whoever travels to Dubai has these cool pictures of them in the desert wearing the sheikh outfit and all that. So it was really fun going to the desert, and the desert safari cost me rupees 2,600. This includes the hotel pickup and drop. It also includes barbecue dinner for the night, and there's one free camel ride that you get along with it. The desert safari is like a 4-wheel drive in this beautiful white desert, and the experience was amazing. I was screaming the entire time because it was that fun. And if you have motion sickness, then you should definitely avoid this because it can get a bit over the top. But I really enjoyed it. If you really love such kind of adventures, then you should definitely try out the 4-wheel drive. Also, if you're into this ATV ride, then the driver will take you to a place where you can try that out. It is not included in the package, but you will have to pay a certain amount extra to try it out. And there's also camel ride that comes free of cost along with this package. Talking about the barbecue dinner that comes included in the package, it was like a basic barbecue dinner, but it is definitely worth the cost because you're paying for the safari and the camel ride and the hotel pickup and the dinner. So it is definitely worth the cost. You get to see the belly dance performances and a lot of the performances going on, so it was really fun. So that's a must try. Also, I want to add something about buying water bottles. If you're buying a bottle, then definitely don't buy it at a tourist place. Make sure you buy it at a departmental store because the prices are extremely cheaper comparatively. If you're buying it at a departmental store, then the price is around just 1 dirham per bottle, which is just around 20 rupees for the mini bottle. And we bought the same at the desert safari for 100 rupees per bottle. So that was extremely expensive, so don't make the mistake that we made. A visit to the top of the Burj Khalifa cost me rupees 2,650. So this is not the highest level in the building. It is with this you get to visit level 124 and 125. So from there you get to see the view from the Burj. You have a similar setting like the sky view where you have the glass walk and all that. So if you love such a scene, then you will definitely love this place. Now let's talk about the best of the rest. It is definitely skydiving, and it was the highlight of my trip to Dubai. I know it's a dream for many people to try out skydiving, and it was definitely mine after watching Zindagi Na Milegi, and I got the opportunity to try this out this time, and I would highly 100% recommend this activity. This is once in a lifetime opportunity, and I would definitely urge you to try it out because it was just surreal. So talking about skydiving, it cost me around almost 50,000, like 49,800 or something. So this price is inclusive of a ton of photos. We got a lot of beautiful photos from the skydive trip, and you get one video which is 3 minutes long and one video which is set for Instagram, which is 1 minute long. You can also opt out of the 1 minute long Instagram video if you don't want it. That was around 2,000, but who doesn't want a video of you skydiving? So definitely go for it. Jumping from a plane at one of the most beautiful dive sites in the world is just amazing. So definitely don't miss the opportunity of skydiving in Dubai. So these are the activities that I tried out during my visit to Dubai. If you're staying for longer, you can definitely add on a lot more, because sky is the limit in Dubai, and you can keep adding on a lot of activities because Dubai has it all. If you're having a lot more time, you can definitely visit the Museum of Future, which I did not get a ticket for, so I would recommend booking early on. You can also visit Abu Dhabi if you have a longer time. So finally, let's put together what the trip cost me. The to and fro flights 30,000, express visa plus COVID insurance 8,250. The accommodation cost me 63,000 for 7 nights. When I split it with my friends, it cost me 21,000. SIM card 1,075. Food for the 3 of us cost 895 dirhams. So ideally for one person it should cost around 300 dirhams for 7 days. All of these activities 70,000, and taxi ride was 800 dirhams for 7 days. Split between the 3 cost me rupees 6,000. So totally my budget falls at around 1,42,000. So if you're skipping skydiving, you can definitely do it at a much cheaper cost. Dubai is definitely doable at a budget starting at rupees 75,000. So if you get a chance, definitely visit Dubai. It's a beautiful place. And that's all for today, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon because a lot of amazing content is coming your way. Bye-bye.